part 224, line 19A3B, wind vector 6EQUJ5, relativistic mass rockets 5G Wow Seti. Oh, this one looks interesting. So this is going back to the Wow signal. And it's got a 5G Wow Seti, so that means there's some formulas in here for the rockets and UFO stuff that you guys want to make. There's your Wow Seti alien radio signal with the answers. When I Google these numbers, this is the research terms and keywords that come up. So we're going to Google 6EQUJ5 wind vector. And this is what comes up is this equation here. And it says where m is relativistic mass, mo is rest mass, v is m's velocity, c is constant vacuum speed of light, relativistic mass. Now the interesting thing is all these keywords, every single solitary one of them, every one of them came up in the Wow signal from lines 1 to lines 19. So May 14, 2012, a math equation to use while dealing with relativistic jets and speed of light particles. So basically this keyword in this equation is what you're going to want to use when you are working on the formulas from your relativistic jets and speed of light particles, okay? That's the neutrino mixtures, the fermions, leptons. You have to watch all the videos to look at all the formulas. I will be blogging the formulas when I get around to it, but I'm really busy, so I don't know if I'm going to get around to it. Let's put it that way. So, Thursday, August 11, 2011, Anonymous Coward was blogging on a forum, and his thing is about rocket motors, and his thing came up with the keyword, so I grabbed it. So it's use Fresnel lens lightweight focused onto Peltier junction module in order to split water carried on board into H2 and O2, which is then piped via fish tank tubing into a pair of compressors. This then fuels the craft in flight, which means that there is no rocket motor, and therefore the CA restriction should be a non-issue. Oh, this guy uses water and something. I don't know what that is. Looks like he's got some sort of motor or something that works with water. That'd be nice. In the event of a leak, it will fail safe. The rocket won't ignite. Once at altitude, activate the ion drive using CO2 cylinder filled with argon or exon as the ion source. Now that is so cool. But look at this. This AC/DC, my favorite songs, 6EQUJ5. He's got that up. So he's talking about some sort of rocket that he's made that uses these two components in it. Doesn't need fuel, and then he goes to the CO2 cylinder with argon and exon. Now again, the earlier videos we talked about argon as a liquid argon mixture, and exon was in there as well, and also ions. So this is important. So you can find him on the forums, theregister.co.uk. You want to look him up? That's where you want to go. May 14th, 2012, the keywords in that particular little blurb there is argon or exon as the ion source, okay? So when I Google that, this is what I get. Something really cool, actually. A wind-powered vehicle that goes faster than wind. Cool, eh? There's a 6EQUJ5 that comes up. Now, again, this comes up. Look at January 2011. The 6EQUJ5 alien radio signal is from 1977, over 35 years ago. And this is what's amazing about it, is that it brings up information that's from the 60s, from the 1900s, as well as 2010, 11, and 12. So it's got, you know, look, it says 2025 there, so I guess this it's a premonition to take you to 2025 to figure out how to make this vehicle. I hope not. I'm just joking around here. So May 14th, 2012, keywords. Wind-powered vehicle that goes faster than wind. We're actually trying to make a UFO that powers faster than the speed of light, but let's see. Okay? The effective prediction in reducing dispersion. Because it is assumed that the launcher can be moved so as to correct the aim for any predicted effects of wind on the path of the rocket, it can also be assumed that the reduction of dispersion by prediction is equal to the variance accounted for by the predictor in the statistical sense. Since, as we recall, n equals this and this and that, the problem is to predict the wind vector, UQ, along with the trajectory from the available predictors, which are denoted by a vector of W, whose transpose representation is W, and equals that, and where the components are random variables whose correlation with the wind vector UQ is known along the path before burnout. PQ, so from multivariate analysis we know that, sorry, I gotta put my glasses on my notepad because it's flying around here. We know that, I got the fan on, that's what's doing it. All this and this and this and this and this and this is the least squares predictor for this and that and this and that. I'm going to just let you guys read this because I need a drink of water. See, I'm drinking water in my little flower cups. My favorite thing. Alright, you guys can read that, hopefully. You can read the notes on the Victoria Stafford Second Investigation blog. That's where I'll be putting them in the future. And I always post a note on Twitter or on Facebook to let you know that I've posted Wow Seti videos, and I give you the line number so you know which one's gone up, okay? So this is deepblue.lib.umich.edu. May 14, 2012, the keywords. This is where you do the 6EQUJ5 wind vector. Correlation with the wind vector UQ is known along the path before burnout. Okay? So that's the end of that video. We'll go on to our next one.